What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're looking at the part two of the hand history of Jeremy's GGMasters 1K. So let's get started. So here, uh, we are pretty deep in the game. The final few tables, possibly final two table, and heading towards FT.
All
Okay,
right.
so a decision already. It could be.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
I'm
there's
playing a
a
lot of
yeah.
flatting here.
Yeah. Seems like an easy flat, right?
You wanna three bet like the wheels, right? Ace five off,
Probably,
ace four off, more than.
probably more polar, right? Better aces and way worse aces.
Yeah, I think like probably gonna see like king five, ace deuce, queen four, getting in there a little bit.
Roger asks if
Not
we're
much.
three betting ace three four five suited, and I think it's more like ace three four five offsuit.
Yeah, definitely not the suited ones. Like the suited ones just have too much playability. We're quite deep with the guy. We definitely just want to flat a lot of the
Yeah, because
ace
ace
X
five suited
suited.
is a pretty bad fold or a pretty sad fold if you have to three bet and then fold when he
Yeah, I
four
can
bets all in.
see exactly. I can see jamming being a thing. Probably some ace, low frequency of ace deuce, ace three, ace four suited would maybe jam because you just fold out so much. Like
Yep.
I can see
And
some
then
like suited kings as well, maybe jamming a bit in
yeah,
Nash.
something like
But other than
ace
that,
jack
yeah,
O maybe could jam if you
yeah,
wanted to build out
maybe
that range.
possibly, yeah,
Possibly, Roger. If you are playing jam, it will kind of lean on the suited side just because it has the extra equity when called.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Like
40 big blinds deep, there's no jam, right?
No, not really.
I don't
Not
think there's
really
too
at,
many. I wouldn't be super
Yeah, I wasn't really
surprised.
trying to say like that is the strategy you must run with it, but more like that's sort of like the neighborhood where you start to draw from.
Agreed, agreed. Yeah, sure. Like it's very nice to see like a jam with like king five, king four suited because you fold out like all this offsuit king
Everything.
X, even king queen, yeah, everything, and like all the suited king X. It's like just too good a chance to pass up, sometimes. Uh, and like when you get called, you
This
still have like one
this
over.
bet is kind of goof.
It is, and the thing is like without ICM, I think we have to raise this bet quite often. I ran this hand. But with ICM, I think like
Okay.
personally, I just like to play this check call with top bottom. We unblock his bluffs, unblock like king seven suited, queen eight suited, stuff like that. And you just kind of keep the pot small. Like we have a big stack, see what the turn brings.
I really like that.
Yeah, we have some
Safe.
ability to like cooler some like trip aces or trip 10 types hands.
Yep, exactly.
Like
Now
his
do you
ace
block?
five is not excited to stack off
No
now because
reason
it
to
gets
block
tripped.
here.
It's gonna put a lot more money in.
Yeah, I think we block because we have two pair. And like so if he raises, we have an easy fold.
I
So
was
I
gonna
think I just block.
say, if you do block and he raises, you have to fold.
Yeah,
Is
I,
kind
I
of the
would
challenge.
agree.
So,
Yeah,
I don't know, I kinda feel like this hand is, I think I would play this probably check call in game.
but what is he
Um,
bluffing though? That's the thing.
well, after you play check call on the flop, check turn, you're representing a fairly weak range at this point, so he may just turn, I don't know, a pair of nines into a bluff sometimes, trying to get jack X to fold. Or like a
Yeah,
pair of
but
eights.
the problem is that like my check call range has a lot of queen X as well, right? Like we have like some queen X of diamonds, maybe something like queen nine of diamonds, queen eight, queen nine
You don't
off,
think you would,
queen,
after it
queen
goes
jack,
check,
queen
check,
10.
after it goes
Like
check, turn, you don't think you would be betting some queen X on the river?
no, no, no.
Think
I'm
you would,
saying our range would be relatively queen X heavy. So we can have lots of queen X, and I think it's quite unnatural for the dude to just check the turn and then decide to turn the hand like pocket sixes into a bluff. Like
But
it's kind of weird
what I
because I
think
don't think he
Alan is
folds off enough.
saying, what I think he's
Yeah.
saying is he's blocking a lot of queens here. So
Uh, not sure if I follow. As in, who's blocking a lot of queens?
Galen says, I think that he's gonna block bet his queen X here.
I
In
guess what,
position.
So
I
when
guess
he
what,
checks, he has less than that.
I guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't like folding a hand this strong or putting myself in nodes where I have to fold hands this strong. And I think you're rarely gonna face a bet over like 6 big blinds here on the river. And if you do, like, you can probably just play check fold. But, I don't know. I feel like you might be making more playing check call here than block and potentially fold. At least against like somebody who's maybe capable. I don't know. It's kind of a hard one to bluff though, so.
It is. It
I
is
was
a hard
gonna
one to
say
bluff.
that
Yeah.
if it's true that we have a decent number of queens in our range, wouldn't having like a range that has like a decent number of nutty hands and of course a lot of junky hands incline us to bet quite large? Because we can build out like a hyperpolar range here.
Well, that's what I was thinking, Tim. I was thinking like if the turn goes check, check and we get a run out like this, I would probably like sort some of my queen X into kind of a big bet here on the river. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe check is still good because of the way the ranges work out.
Right?
Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense to. So was it like?
Pure check.
Can't really see. Pure check the river. Oh, damn, I was wrong. Maybe I guess the king is just really good for him.
I really don't like a big bet here.
Yeah, I think I
It
wouldn't
is,
go big. You
it
know.
is betting bid with some.
So
queens.
check it out. You see what you got queen X definitely in your big bucket. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, for sure.
small in
Yeah.
there also.
Some
But,
checks, very balanced.
so if we play check here, let's play check. Let's see what he's potentially bluffing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm interested as well. Yeah.
Small pairs, definitely a big portion of this targeting some of like the stuff that just can't call. 2 pairs seems kind of like well, no, that's not 2 pairs, that's just queen X.
Look at the
So
open
yeah,
bet there.
it's basically like, I guess you're just bluffing from the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
essentially.
Which is kind of the beauty of the solver, right? Like you just go fives, the bottom, sixes, 9-7, 8-7, 7-6, and then just like go up from there.
Right,
Yeah, and we're
so,
polarized around like, I don't know, with a huge size, we're polarized around like 2 pairs.
You
yep,
do get go a bit big size with top set and middle set, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's like that's like P84, right? So kind
Yep.
of cool. We can go for value. Uh like yeah, does this one block by the way? Like
Nope.
doesn't block. Ace 10.
plays, I
No, the
think he
offsuit
plays
one. Offsuit
check,
one.
uh,
You
Okay,
need
it
a
seems like
diamond.
based on the suits, like if you have a diamond, it'll go like some size, right?
Yeah.
But not really block now. Maybe it just likes to check call with this one, I think.
I
Like
think it
go
makes a lot of sense to play check call if you
yeah,
think
yeah,
your opponent is capable of finding some of the regions we identified.
yeah.
Um,
Uh, yeah.
there's definitely
I
merit in
think
blocking in some situations, I think, though.
uh
Like, I don't think it's
yeah.
crazy at all.
It seems like the strategy is that you block your ace X as one pair to get called by like Jack X, 10X, and then you just use this as a check call. So if you could check this and then go to the guy who bets really big and see if we call down, that would be cool.
150
I,
or
Go 150, let's go
you
150.
give him the big one,
Let's
and I
see.
think you probably do call down.
Let's see. I think we do, right? We have to.
But
Okay, it's indifferent,
it's
right? Yeah, it's
mixing,
kind of
it's
indifferent.
mixing. And it's
But we'd
because
still call,
like,
yeah.
he needs the bluffs. If he doesn't have the bluffs, like, it's gonna quickly become,
Completely
kind of,
indifferent. Wow.
kind of bad.
Okay.
But
I think in
this
game
is
I
the node
blocked.
that,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
but
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, this is the node that I would have found myself in right here, playing check call. And I also think like people probably fail to polarize as large as a solver does in this
Yeah.
situation.
Oh,
Um,
I did check call. Damn.
yeah,
That's
okay, this looks reasonable. I feel like this is what you see in real life a lot. The guy, you play check and then he fires like 60% to 80% and you just
I
have a
think I'm
pretty
not
easy
good,
call.
you know. Yeah. I think he has like queens or something. 10-9. Oh my god.
Oh,
Turned it to a bluff. What a
oh,
sicko. What a
This
boss.
see, this is it right here. This is great.
This is the
This
one
is-
case, man. The one case
This
they
is
have
great.
buffs. Holy shit.
Wow,
This is
imagine
great.
they
Man,
bluff.
that's a bit of a solver special.
Yeah, man, this guy's in the lab.
I
What
love
a
I love
boss.
this hand. I love this hand. Yeah, because
This is
he's like,
great, man.
you have
Or the
you have a
lab is
lot of
with him.
kings. You have a lot of kings, you have a lot of ace X, you have a lot of jack X.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
just targeting for folds. Now what he did was he kind of half-assed it. Like he should have like committed more to
Yeah,
his
maybe he
bluff.
went a bit bigger. Yeah, like 150 or like at least pot, you know? Like it could really put a lot of pressure on my
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Find an overbet here, no? 12 big,
Yeah, overbet is
big,
pretty good.
scary.
It's very
Yeah, I mean,
scary. Very scary.
nice. I mean, at least he went for it, you know? Like this
hmm
props to him, whoever he is, you know? If you're
Yep,
watching, good
absolutely.
bluff, dude.
I think this is a great hand.
Yeah, like it. Nice. I thought I probably just lost, called and lost, but no. Okay, we raise and just take it down. A small c bet. Um, looks like a interesting spot to
Don't
rebet,
think this is
maybe.
great.
I feel like it's a pip wide from what like equilibrium might be doing,
Yeah,
which doesn't
because
make it bad by any
mhm.
means.
Yeah,
40 from the small and then he's 20, put him 5 jack.
I think you can get the job done with a very small size, I'll say it that way.
Yeah,
I think if we go
I
for a true
agree.
bet, we go for a small one, like a 6 big blind, 6.5, you know?
Yeah, because he's off like 22.
I think it's really out of line.
And
Maybe.
so if you look at the 7, okay, so like that's what the king 7's starting to activate, and if the EVs are actually pretty close to indifference, I don't
Yeah,
think
for
it's
sure.
I don't think it's the craziest thing, you know? Especially if you like maybe ever read that your opponent is overfolding or a little nittier.
Yeah, like just the game flow, you know? Game
Yeah,
flow.
the game
There you
flow can
go.
really dictate how you might be approaching this.
Got him with
Yeah,
the game
yeah.
flow.
Got him with the game flow. King 6 suited.
Yeah, I think that's great also.
Yeah, I
We
just want to
touched
stay
on it
active.
last. Yeah, we
Mhm.
touched on it last time a little bit. Like you found some donks in spots that were like paper thin EV wise at equilibrium that I thought
Okay.
was really good. I think that's kind of like a similar example, just with a 3-bet
Yeah.
where
Check our bet.
Um, so this one's interesting because we're so deep. I think like I don't really
I
want
like
to play the
checking.
spot. I kind of like checking here because of the ICM.
I like
Uh,
checking.
I like checking.
yeah,
Now, do you check
like
raise or do you check call?
Basically
Why would
checking
you check?
range.
Why would you
Or
check
check
raise?
call.
I think just check call. Yeah,
Feels like
or
yeah,
out of position,
this
right?
this board a lot. If you turn
My check raise range is gonna be like low overcards to the 8, like 10-9,
Yeah,
jack-9 kind of stuff. Stuff
exactly.
that
Yeah,
like ace low, like ace-5 with backdoors, or ace-6, ace-7 that all have some kind of
yeah,
straight interaction that can get better aces to fold.
So if you
yep.
have like a 4, 5, 6 flop and the big blind and you are like in the cutoff with ace king and the guy donks into you, like, are you just playing raise there with a hand like ace king?
I think we can mostly call, right? Mostly call. Like
Yeah,
we can
I
raise
agree.
better, like worse stuff, you know, because Ace King, when you raise, it's not like he's gonna fold
exactly.
much
I
worse,
agree.
right? Not gonna fold pairs, you know. So
I feel like that's analogous to this situation where it's like, you're just going to want to manage the pot generally. Like you don't really
yeah,
get anything by raising other than yourself into trouble.
I
yeah. I
agree.
think
You
I
start to
play
isolate
mostly just
yourself because
call
he can stab with like his ace-10 type hands, but like, is he calling the check
easily.
raise
Yeah,
with ace-10?
yeah. It gets a bit thin. It gets a bit weird on some runouts, and like as you all know, like you have a strong enough hand to check call, so just play as check call. Like you see the strategy is just basically like exactly like Tim said, right? Like we play check raise with Jack 9, Jack 10, and 9 because it folds out a lot better when we do,
Ace-5,
you know.
ace-6, ace-7 kind of stuff. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ace low.
Pretty nice ones.
Yeah, you can
Like
raise like
even
king-9, but you can't raise ace-9. It's too good.
yeah, yeah. It's too good, yeah. You just want to play check call. Turns not great, you know. So we just check again. See what he does.
You pick up some bluff equity on the river,
This is a
but that's it.
stupid
This
bet
is
size.
annoying. This is annoying.
This is a
I don't
ridiculous
know.
bet size.
I like
Yeah, yeah,
folding.
yeah.
I'm not, I don't, I'm just not gonna pay the guy
I
here.
might have folded. I might have folded.
Does he just have like pocket sevens and he's just like nit
Milking me,
barreling?
eh? Oh, okay, I called, yeah, fold as if I would fold. I would never fold.
I mean, I get it
As
against
if
the
I would
small
fold.
size. You can
Yeah,
just
no
call a
way.
lot because like,
It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you just bets 3.5 in the 10.3. We have ace queen. We block the
Okay,
clubs,
okay, so
you
my
know.
one question is, like, sure, you can justify a call with that, but what's the plan on the river? Like, are you
Hit
planning
an
to just?
ace or a
you
queen.
plan to hit, man. That's
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, fair, fair. If you don't hit, are
Or
we just playing, like,
yeah,
okay, like if a spade comes, let's say the deuce of spades or I'm sorry, the
yeah.
deuce of clubs comes. Like, are you donking
Hmm.
sometimes or?
Probably not with the ace of clubs, but like, let's say the river comes like like seven of clubs, we check and he bets like some stupid sizing. I could see myself, maybe just sticking it in his face sometimes.
Hmm, fair.
Sometimes. Like depends on his sizing, right? His timing. Like a lot of this is just like, what is he? Yeah, like five, we just check. And then if he goes huge, we probably just fold.
Man,
Like we
see,
probably
like,
fold. Now we
I
gotta fold.
understand why you're calling there on the turn. And I guess it's just like you have the price to draw out. Like you're gonna get an ace and
Yeah.
a queen enough to make it profitable, but it feels so bad to call and just fold knowing this guy's got like, I don't know, 8, 9 of clubs or something, or like 10 jack.
Yeah, if he made it more expensive on the turn, I definitely would lean towards folding, but he just made it so cheap, right? So he kind of made it like the perfect price. The solver is completely indifferent, pretty much in Chippy V. So we kind of like just got priced in and like I can go either way on the turn. On the river, it's just like easy fold. Like if the board pairs and he goes big, we can consider hero calling down, but this one on the five is just too much. Like 7-6 gets there. Pocket fives is a set now, lots of stuff. So,
Mm,
he still has
yeah,
nines, still has like jacks sometimes, stuff like that. Ace 10, who knows? But yeah, just kind of just priced in on a turn.
yeah, it feels bad, but it's like, it's
Sometimes it
tough.
goes check check. It goes check check and he shows you ace jack or something. Or king
Maybe.
jack. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Roger. Yeah, maybe the turn is a little closer than we thought. Yeah. But anyway, like I said,
Uh,
I wish I would have sort of considered fold, but no, now I'm not folding in game.
right.
This one's interesting. Okay.
So you see bet small, he calls and he donks when the four pairs.
Which is a
Uh,
pretty cool line, right?
I
Well,
don't buy
not
this
real,
at all.
okay, so like the four pairs, meaning like he's like, if you have a 10 in range, the equity doesn't really shift. So like,
Yeah.
he could be just like donking into like a full house of tens here, like tens
Yeah,
full of
exactly.
four.
So I don't buy it. Like I think if people had 4x, they won't donk enough for this size. It's a pretty
Yeah.
big donk.
It
It's like
is,
at least
so,
40% of the pot.
I think it's
alright,
just doing that with range sometimes, no?
Maybe, yeah.
I
But like
just
I
think
just
the
don't
four
buy
pairs
this
is a
one.
good spot to take. No?
Is it really? Like, does it donk? I'm sure it does, but like I don't really buy it. So I'm saying because of his sizing and the
Yeah, but
fact
what
that
if
like
you add ace eight instead of pocket eights? What are you gonna do?
call.
just call, just call.
I'm considering like maybe even raising with pocket eights sometimes here to like,
Yeah,
well,
maybe.
maybe not though.
Yeah, raise. Yeah, see, you went with
Okay, it does
you were
do some
right. All
range.
in, all in,
So if you
all
look
in.
at their, what is it doing from their perspective? I
Yeah,
am not
yeah. I'm kind of interested in
convinced.
seeing that one.
I'm not super convinced like their range is just gonna light up here. I feel like maybe they're check raising a lot of their 4x on the flop. So,
So a lot less donking.
yeah, okay, and I think it's just because like, we can have 10x so much still. Um, Now if you made it the other way, if you made it 4, 4, 10 and made the 10 pair on the turn, I feel like you might see a little more, um, activation there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think call is pretty natural here, and honestly, this is the nuts. This is the nuts. You have the
Yeah,
nuts right
yeah.
now.
I was
You
very
have like,
happy on the river, yeah.
yeah, you have like the nuts. You're never losing this. So, and he's put himself into a very awkward situation now.
Yeah, 10 river is the best river card that we can ask for just about.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
even
is.
like it might even be better than an 8, you know?
I think it
I think it
is. I think it
is
is
because
better.
Yeah,
it
it
so
is, right?
decreases
Yeah.
the chance that he has a 10, which is like our main concern.
Exactly. Plus improves us, right? To be the 4. Really
Right.
nice.
Yeah, there's literally not much. Yeah, and this is great. Like, this is a
Yeah.
spot where you should be bluffing a lot because of the virtue
Yeah.
of the run out.
Yeah,
And,
you should bluff the chop a lot, which means you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I should go for value with my 8s, 7s, stuff that beats the board.
yeah, that was another good one. I like that.
Thanks. Oh, this one's a bit of a blunder from us, you know. So we go UTG raise, you know, it's like 6-handed.
I think
So
you wanna
how-
bet a little bit because you don't have a screen.
Yeah, we do. We do want to bet the
optional, yep.
flop, but we can check, of course.
I think
But
it
if we
mixes. I
check
think
the
it's
flop,
a,
yeah, it's a mix. It's a
probably-
mix.
If
Right.
you
a solid
bet here,
50-50
are you
spot.
polar or are you betting small?
Polar. Like kind of big, you know. We're never like just betting 1.6 bigs. We're betting
You
kind of
check
like
or you check raising?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, we want to get as much money in as possible. We have 30 bigs, you know. SPR want to lower it. But
The- oh,
here's where I fucked up the hand. Apologies for my language because I checked and maybe it's the pressure, you know, like the turns comes to jack. So I kind of like talk myself into checking again because now,
No.
yeah,
Yeah, I think you're
yeah,
supposed to go like big here.
we go like overpop here.
Large.
B
Yeah,
150.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, 150 would be nice, especially with all the straight draws and the one flush draw, none of which have completed. He can just be sitting here with like ace 10 of spades, like king 10 of something, like pair plus draws, jack X of spades. Like he has so much stuff.
I
Yeah.
agree, like, you're probably going really big here. Like, that card, the jack actually brings in, a way more draws and makes the board even more dynamic than before.
Yep,
Yeah.
while completing nothing.
While
Yeah,
completing nothing. So,
exactly. It's like the
like,
prime card.
it is, like, he doesn't have a lot of jack 7. He doesn't have a lot of jack 5. If he had queen jack, he would have been betting. So this
A
card
lot of his queen jack
doesn't,
bet, like
yeah,
the main
yeah.
thing he ends up with here for value is jacks, which is like 3 combos, fine.
Yeah,
And he didn't,
exactly.
and he would
You
3
didn't
bet
even 3-bet
jacks though.
pre, so
Yeah, he
like
would
I think
3-bet.
Yeah,
it's
some of the
greatly
time.
reduced in practice. Yeah, maybe
So you
Yeah,
have
sometimes.
maybe in
the,
practice he has one combo of jacks by the time he gets here.
Yeah.
exactly,
here's
so
the
you have
thing,
the
yeah.
effective nuts here. You have the effective nuts.
Yeah, I agree. And like I know I messed it up. So here I get a chance to redeem myself, right? I can go for the check
Big,
raise and
15 or something.
I could,
Yeah.
yeah, that I of course, you know,
You
like
could, but no.
it's the pressure, you know? Like
Yeah, I would just make it
Uh,
Geo like 12 or so would be nice to have a nice jam on
yeah, this is
river.
a small raise, the 3x, the bet size, but we go check call, you know. We go
Oh,
full trappy because we're afraid. Say we're trapping, but we're
Mm,
do
afraid. We
this
don't
with
want to
queens
bust.
or
We don't want to
aces or ace
bust.
king of spades. This is the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
hand
yeah.
class.
Exactly. Yeah. What can
you
I say?
With
You know?
do,
with
you
aces, with
do.
ace of spades, I would like this a lot better. With queens, this would be fine.
Yeah.
I guess I struggle with it now, okay, and the reason, like, I don't like the line that you, like, not to harp on it, but it's,
It's
how do
cool,
you,
yeah.
how do you get more value in this node now that you've played check
We
call?
check, he checks back and like a hand like king jack or ace jack, and we just don't. Oh yeah,
And you,
I
I
mean,
mean,
t
granted, he had a hand that you might
technically,
have got the most. You might have got the most out of
technically,
him.
I
exactly.
think you
Technically,
did.
we
I
got the
think you
most with our
I think
Pretty
shitty
weak
line,
call
used and
but
here.
got the most
still,
money
you
out of a
know,
garbage hand.
Pretty weak
exactly. We
call
got him
here,
to step
no?
once, and we check call, let him step again, you know. But like, of
But from
course,
a
this is not
range
how the
perspective, yeah, from a
yeah.
range perspective, you are gonna do much better playing one of the other aggressive
I
nodes.
I I have to agree because I just
Because
didn't know
yeah,
the
if I have
spot,
ace
you know.
jack, like as played, I have ace jack suited there and low jack. As the action plays, by the time it gets to river, I'm like, this guy never has a queen. I have the best hand every time. I'm getting value. Bet 80% pot.
Yeah,
That's
I
topic
think
to
ace jack
win, but
should be betting.
I like it.
Mm.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Like I didn't know this spot well. I'm of course out of position is not that easy to play. You know, it's not
No,
very well practiced. So I kind of went through the like studied myself, and wow, it was like very eye opening. You know, to see make so many mistakes. But yeah, that's how we improve, right? So that was a very nice lesson. And luckily, in game we didn't get punished that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got luckily got like the best result. Okay, so this is another mistake, back to back. So what do you think we should be doing here, guys?
You should be raising not all in, I think, or maybe jamming.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
It's
it's
too
a
good
clear
to jam. It's too
preference.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
too
too
good to
good to
jam.
jam.
And
Yeah,
it's too
sadly.
good to not raise also. Like, I don't think
Of
you wanna play call.
Yeah, I think call is
Yeah,
the
make it like
worst.
9 or 10.
Yeah, because we're gonna have a lot of bluffs, right? We're gonna have a lot of like ICM bluffs. We're like
Mhm.
even stacks with this guy. I'm quite bluffy. BB versus small blind, like a lot of queen five, king three, king deuce, ace two, stuff like that. So I need some like value, an ace king offsuit is like so many combos of this one. Like I hope that like I would be three betting ace queen, ace king suited, not all in, but like I think ace king off, I just kind of pussied out and just was
Mm.
like, okay, I'm just gonna take the three big blinds, I don't want to see a flop, which is like not the right approach,
let's not
honestly.
play.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not play. Let's
yeah, a
just
little
let
bit.
me just win. Let me
I
just win
Yeah,
this
so
one.
know I know the feeling that you have in that spot
Yeah,
because it feels so bad when you go not all in and you've tailored
yeah,
the SPR such that
yeah.
it's like you
It's like
just have to be
nice for you. No, you just need to flop something good, flop some equity. He folds or something. The flop comes out like 6, 7, 8 of hearts. The guy leads into you. Like, what are you gonna do, right?
yeah, you just have to let
So
go, I guess. It feels bad,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, this was a mistake when I had my database work done a few months ago that I had to work out of my game. Like
yeah,
you're hurting the EV of the top of your range by not
yeah,
letting it go
exactly.
post flop.
Yeah, for sure. And plus, like, if you don't three bet it not all in pre, you just have too little value to, you know, and
Yes,
like
yes.
you have too many bluffs. Like I would definitely have too many bluffs. Okay, this one is a little bit better, I think. Like we've got queens, we raise line versus line. Go for a sizing like this. We don't play any jams on the turn, apparently. So here's the problem with the hand, right? What do you think I do on the river?
Okay,
I
You,
did not jam because it's like we should have jammed, of course. We get called by 9-8,
yeah, I agree. You're still
7-8.
supposed to jam for less than
Yeah.
half pot.
Yep. It's like less than half pot. Like we have
It's
an
like
overpair
getting
to the board.
thin, but you still enough there.
Yeah. And we have a diamond, we have a diamond. So it's very nice to get this jam through and just get paid off.
so you're
But
supposed to
no.
jam this,
Yeah.
targeting,
7-8, 9-8, ace,
ooh.
like not ace, but like king eight, all that good stuff.
so checking wouldn't be good here.
Checking is just like the more like what am I gonna do? Check and fold. I'm not
Oh
checking
yeah,
and
exactly.
folding,
With
right?
out of
So yeah,
position, like in position, you'd be happy to check back, but out of position,
yeah,
you don't have that
exactly. We
option,
might
and
as well go for it.
you
We might as
have
well
the
go for
choice of what
value.
to put into the pot to him, which sucks.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is a tough one for me. Like,
Feels like this is too thin. I would
I don't,
call.
No,
so
it's not too thin at all.
can we work through
It's
the
not too
action
thin.
real quick? What happened pre-flop? You
We
raised, he called.
raised. He calls. We bet the
Okay,
flop.
so.
Raise
Alright,
three.
so the first thing is he should be jamming some ace X over your raise. So he,
Yeah.
he is a little lighter on ace X, which is the first consideration. So like you go
Okay.
post flop, what happens on the flop now? You bet small. He should be raising, I think, maybe not in position, all of his 10x, but he should have some 10x in the raise bucket. No? Or yes? I don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
I
I mean,
think so, most.
not much, because like he number one has position. It's on the flop. Like, what does raising 10x really achieve? You don't really need
Not
protection, right? It's a
much, not
rainbow board.
much. Yeah,
You're
I
I'm
agree.
putting money in the pot. Like, why would you want to scare me away? So I
Okay, so
think
he has some
most 10x would
10x.
be, yeah.
He has
Yeah.
10x here at this point.
For
Okay,
sure,
so
for
he,
sure. He's
he
supposed
plays
to, yeah.
call, and then what happens?
Yeah, stack to pot
Then
ratio is 2-1. He's going to be able to get it in on later streets. He's flatting range there.
So you
yeah,
bet
I
this.
Is this even
Uh,
good? I mean,
I think it's good. Remember it's pretty good, right? Yeah.
it's,
Like decent. 83% of the time we use it, that size.
what about, just piling sometimes on the turn there?
I thought of
yeah,
doing it, but like this board texture just isn't
You get,
like
Nine
a
X, you get
little
eight X, you get
too few
diamond.
draws, too few draws. If it was like 10-9-7, I think we can pile. If
Okay,
it's like
okay.
10-10, it's like 10-10-7-8, there's not enough like drawy stuff. And plus we block two queens, it's like what draws can you have when you block two queens on 10-10-7-8?
Right. Is
If it's
having two queens good?
10-9-6 or 10-9-7, like 10-9-5 or something, then there's lots more dynamic kind of board.
So what you
I
guys say
don't,
here is you don't care if he has a 10. You just wanna get called by a 9 or an 8.
Yeah, sort of. Definitely. And plus like get value from ace highs, get value from flush draws, You could have like a 6-6 9-5 kind of hand.
Okay,
well, so,
Or
okay, I would
6-5.
say this about a 10X. Okay, on the turn, if he does have a 10 here, I think he is gonna be putting his chips in here pretty often because of the dynamic nature of the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
Uh,
calling, yeah, of course.
and now we don't care if he has an ace, cuz he's jamming most of them pre-flop.
Plus like folding them on the turn, if he doesn't have diamonds and the ace is a diamond, right? You see? Like
Mhm.
if the ace is not a diamond, maybe it's like a bit more thin. But like when the ace is a diamond, like what ace X can he really have other than ace nine?
Okay,
Uh
I
and
guess,
ace nine, like gets it
I
in
gue-
three sometimes.
I guess I'm not too concerned about the ace.
Yeah, the
I'm
ace is like kind of blankish.
It's a brick.
I-
Ace, jack,
I'm,
jack
Yeah.
of diamonds.
even
Yeah.
that would have put it in pre-flop
That
though,
would
is
have
the thing.
definitely we've heard of it from it rather from preflop, I would imagine.
I'm not too
So
concerned about a
Yeah,
10 either.
true.
We would have heard about a 10 on the turn more than likely.
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't
So
matter. You're not gonna.
yeah, it's like SPR half, we should be betting and like maybe get called by 8-7, yeah.
Oh, bro, you're getting called by that hand probably.
Yeah, it seems like a very good calling hand.
I don't know what
Uh
he's gonna do. He's gonna cry.
yeah, he will definitely.
This is an interesting
I
hand because I'm definitely probably not taking equilibrium line here. Like, I'm probably playing check on this river and just bluff catching. Cause I'm thinking to myself, like, diamonds coming in is probably a big part of his range here. And he's got 9X, which is not gonna pay a bet, so I'm gonna check and bluff catch 9X. And,
okay.
go
Yeah,
that
it's
way.
some 9x that will bluff like
But
when you
all of
get
his 9x have a pair,
yeah,
or
we
they're a
blocked two
straight.
queens. We blocked two queens, which is kind of bad for bluff catching, I think, because like, what's he gonna bluff? He's gonna bluff queen
Maybe
nine,
king nine.
jack nine is a straight, king nine is
What?
like kind of has some showdown,
It's only
Is
king
that,
nine.
is that true,
Yeah,
Danny? Is that true? Cuz he raises, he should be calling a lot of 9X
And there's like 9-5
pre-flop,
suited.
maybe,
yeah. I
right?
don't
Might
like
fold the
9-6 is a
turn.
straight, right? Nine jack is a straight, so there's not that much 9x. Queen nine we block, so it's just king nine and some queen nine, that like we hope will play this way. So honestly, not that many bluffs.
Man, this is kind of a weird one. I feel like it's hard. This is a hard hand, but for different reasons. It's not hard because you're like being put like to your tournament life, but it's
Yeah.
hard to figure out like the optimal way to play, this run out.
Yeah, because it's hard to in the moment decipher like is this ace a blank? Is it not? If we looking at the solver, we're chill. It's like easy to say, oh yeah, okay, the ace is a blank. But like in the moment, and you see the ace drop, you're like, oh my god. And then you're
Yeah,
like,
Blind on
right?
okay,
blind
fine,
too.
like I'll
Ranges are
check,
so
like,
wide.
yeah, I'll check. So like very important to take your time in tournaments, guys. Just think through the spot, just focus and
Mm,
just give it your best, like
Very
evaluate it on the
interesting
fly.
spot.
Here's how I
Yeah.
approach that river. I look at it, I'm like, alright, he has 8 chips, there's 20 in the pot. I'm never check folding, right? Check fold is not an
Yeah.
option. So like,
Exactly.
does it make more chips to just put it in myself or to try to catch? I'm like, well, nobody's bluffing here in their right mind.
Yeah.
There's just like
I
not
think
enough
you're right,
bluffs,
Danny.
so
Yeah.
maybe an 8
Because
will
like
hero me.
you can immediately think of like some hands he will call, although they're not many. If you're gonna check call, he's gonna stack us anyway, like double up through us anyway. So like
Mm,
when we can't
That's the
think of
thing,
that many
Roger.
bluffs. Yeah.
Just to
Yeah,
follow
finish your
through the
thought. Sorry,
logic.
sorry. And then I'll
Yeah,
address Roger.
Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead.
Well, you're alright, you weren't done, but when you can't think
Oh
of
no,
that
no,
many
sorry,
bluffs,
no,
then
I,
yeah, and
I
there's
was
some
done,
hands that
yeah.
can call, then you might as well put it
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
right? Yeah, Roger,
Exactly.
like
I was,
you never know. Sometimes an 8 just side calls it off. Sometimes people will call you off here with king high. Like I've seen some weird things, right? So
well, okay, I mean, using that same logic, people could do the same thing with bluffing. people will just bluff weird things when check two. And like, I mean, it works the same way the other way, like, the counter argument. So if you go
Mhm.
back real quick, just humor me
They
for a
have to
second.
arrive here with bluffs, though.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah, they
agree with
do.
you, like,
The
the
slight
right
problem, yeah.
customer, if you like know he's too wide, he's like double floating you a lot, whatever, like sticky guy,
Before
then
Louis gets impatient, let me
for
just
sure.
play check and, let's just see what he would be bluffing. Um. On the river.
Cause I agree, Galen, there's some psychos out here who are gonna double float you to try to take it away, and
Yeah, yeah,
against
yeah,
them, you
they're
wanna
gonna
be
Yeah.
try
checking
to,
all day, right?
but, alright, let's just look at it oh, I'm sorry, on the river, Louis. So have it come in on the river, just like how it did, and instead of playing jam, just play check on the river. So yeah, he bet like half pot, so 5 is probably the closest thing.
Yeah, let's see. Okay. Oops, what happened?
Oh my god. Sorry,
Ace of diamonds, let's go.
I'm not laughing
My
at that.
problem with check calling is like, there's so many players that when I check and they put the last bet in here, I just wanna check fold. Like, I just really think they never have a bluff.
Can't fold
And I
queen
can't check
here.
fold, so
I
I'm
don't
just
think
gonna
you can,
put it in
yeah.
myself and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
pay.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
that's
no,
right.
no. We're not talking about ever folding. We're talking about like,
I know we're not, but
yeah,
that like against some guys, I really feel like when they put
Oh
it
yeah,
in, I'm
Danny, I
just
don't
so
think you're crazy
screwed.
there.
no, I
Yeah,
don't think you
no,
Yeah.
are either.
To
You're-
phrase it a different way, I think the money goes in better aggressively than
Yeah,
passively.
yeah,
That's true.
Alright,
yeah,
let's
it
move
consider
on.
well. Okay, so what happened? What's the
More so
verdict?
responding to like, you gotta look
So
at the
what do we
bluffs, so.
call?
He's
Yeah,
got tons of
what
bluffs,
bluffs?
he's got suited stuff at the bot. This isn't the bluffs.
No, this is our calls. We just need to look at the.
So
It's
like
kind of
suited
this.
connectors that are below the 7 and the 10 that floated pretty light on the flop.
Whoa. Those are all flushes though, right? So the only bluffs are like
I
9-3 of
think you're
hearts,
right.
right?
I think you're right.
9-3 of hearts. There's
Nine,
like
six is a
there's like
straight.
king 8 is bluffing, I guess.
Eight,
King
six
jack,
is
you know.
kind of
All the
showing
nines,
down.
right? All the suited baby nines probably are every suit bluffing.
Yeah. All the
Like
suited
9-5
nines,
and
yeah.
below, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Lots of bluffs actually. So like me once I check, it kind of just like goes ham. Queen 9, you know.
He has a
Nice.
lot
Cause
of
I
it's
mean,
hard
value
to
as
show up
kind of
with
a
bluffs,
challenge
right?
too.
So a lot of them
it
get to
is.
bluff when he arrives
Yeah,
here.
no, because once I check the river, I'm not supposed to check queens, you know? So that's kind of like me creating a node that's like very weak in some sense. So okay, nice.
It's an interesting hand. I think it's a really
Yeah.
interesting hand.
Yeah, I think 8-7 is indifferent on the river calling. So probably we
It
left
may,
the money on the table.
He might
maybe.
have given it to you.
Maybe,
Given that
maybe.
it's you
I doubt it, man. I
and
doubt
it's
it, man.
blind on
I
blind
doubt it,
and
man.
he,
He's calling, man.
yeah,
He's
that's what
definitely
I'm saying.
calling. I
He might have
fucked it
given
up.
you the money. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah. I think he would
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm man.
it's okay.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah, of course. We made 4K. It's okay.
In game, it's so hard to
It
get
is. It
everything
is.
right, man.
Which is why we are like spending all this time off the tables working on our understanding of these spots because like honestly, like it's better when we already know the spot, right? Understand the spot and then it just pops up in 1K deep. And you're like, hey, I know this spot. I can just
This is
jam. You know?
fine. I looked at this.
This
Yeah.
is great. Yeah, jam. And then, whatever happens, happens. So
Brute forcing your
Beautiful.
knowledge.
yeah. What is this? Why does Louis
Oh, if it's
wanna
a defend at this stack depth against EP-ish.
I don't
I'm
know,
okay with
man.
it.
I think if it's
Kinda
a,
nice.
I think you're gonna have a hard
Bottom.
time making a mistake if they're connectors, like direct
Yeah.
connectors.
They're not dominated, you know, they're gonna be live. You can flop a straight, you can flop trips, you know.
And you
Do
also have a
defend
pile.
4-3?
Yeah.
You have an absolute pile of chips here.
Here comes
Like
trouble.
you see, we flop a gut shot and we just fold. Just fold.
Are you folding? That's a pretty
Yeah,
small
easy
bet.
fold. Easy fold, yeah.
The bad
Maybe
gutter.
I'm,
He has queen jack O in full,
Why
maybe? Maybe
yeah,
not,
with this
actually.
fold, this easy fold.
Does he have
maybe
queen
I'm
jack
making
O
a
here, do you
mistake.
think?
Yeah, of course he does. Of course.
Okay,
In fact, he has
so
your
you're
full
only
frequency.
six-handed, right? So he should, it's
Yeah.
like one of the best
It's a great
bluffs to
hand.
open.
Exactly. It's one of the best
yeah.
short like when you're like kind of shallow, stealing
Yeah,
hands.
so for that reason, especially, I mean, if he has queen jack going full, you just get out for sure.
It must be yeah, very bad to
I've
call to hit your 9 just to double him up,
I've
Yeah.
had someone in the past, coaching wise, just tell me anytime that you pick up equity with a hand and you're facing a small bet, you don't really do much folding, but that's also like probably more of a chippy V heuristic, like you
No,
can,
I think it's like probably on the turn when you improve, you don't fold much, which is true. But this one is like the bottom end. So it's not even
yeah,
equity.
it's,
It's not even clean outs, right?
yeah, you
Not
could
even
just
real
be in
clean
like,
out.
you could be in some
Yeah,
big trouble.
It seems to be
exactly.
an
Like
all in, right?
I would
It's
say,
basically
let's go, my friend.
out of like every hand you have that connects with that flop, 6-7 off is the
That's the
worst one.
worst. Yeah. Anyway,
Fine.
vamos, carajo. Let's go. This is the
Vamos,
hand, guys.
Correa.
This is the hand. Look at this.
Oh my.
This is some magic,
Hey, wait, what happened? What happened here?
Oh my god.
Vamos, carajo.
I don't wanna see him.
What happened? So there was a raise?
I don't know, man. There's a raise. We jam. We
Seemed
jam
like a
you
king
good
just-
jack
jam to
suited.
me.
Oh,
We,
you just
I
shoveled
mean,
it in,
easy
which is
jam,
fine.
like easy
Yeah.
jam. Like what the hell?
jam,
With king
right?
jack suited,
Oh my god, what is this?
Oh, big blind comes along, and I'm
That
like,
feels real
holy
bad,
crap,
dude.
that's
That
so bad.
real
Feel
bad.
bad, right?
I
Here,
was like upset, and then the
and then
opener
now,
just snap calls, the snap calls it off.
That feels bad
Uh,
too.
They
Yeah,
Louis,
both have
it's
are you ready to see how you
ace,
win
ace.
tournaments, Louis?
Yeah.
me too.
You want to know what a sunrun looked like? The anatomy of a sunrun. Let's
This is the
go.
anatomy of a sun run.
I haven't muted
Let's
Jack, jack.
go,
anyone.
boys.
We're getting
No,
jack, jack.
no, much more
Oh my
dramatic.
goodness.
He's gonna
Let's
backdoor the
let's
flood.
see.
It's backdoor the flood.
Yeah, sort of, not really.
Oh, look at this flop.
Oh, the aces are kind of not looking too
Ace
too
is
hot,
feeling
right?
bad.
On.
It feels bad, yeah.
Gone.
Aces are
Seven,
molding
seven.
right now.
They're
They're over
molding,
there.
yeah.
They're smacking their keyboard like every time I run deep in a tournament.
They give me
Oh, yeah.
aces, they script me out.
Oh yeah, aces are way behind.
Mm.
Oh
Whoop,
my.
clubs, big draw,
You
big
have
draw.
everything.
Bro has one out.
Yeah, look at Roger in chat. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, aces are like, what the hell? 7 of hearts in the river. Let's go. It's all
I
Such an
9.
just-
easy
I want
game.
it
Such a
all.
freaking easy game,
I
man.
want to
Easy
just point
game.
out. I just want to point out pocket nines here. What are they doing? I don't know
No, I
about
think it's good,
calling.
man. I think it's a
Is it
call,
good?
yeah. I
I
think
think
it's
it's
like
close. I think it's okay.
it's
Yeah,
close.
okay.
Yeah, like I think 8 is like very close, probably folds a bit, and then
Okay.
9's is probably
Yeah,
a call because
that's
I'm jamming so many pairs, right? I'm jamming so many pairs. Like kind of there's a punt to full 9's probably. When it's like a hijack open and we just jam from the small blind as chip leader. But
Do you have every
yeah.
pair? What do you have, force plus?
I mean I don't have like some pairs like 7s, 8s maybe. Because I don't fold up much better, but I have some like 5s
You'll
or
call those?
deuces. Yeah, I probably call those, yeah.
Okay.
Because we
That's
can call
me.
we can call a rejam from the big blind as well. 7s, 8s.
Okay.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
was wild.
So probably that's
But all
how
the
I
way down to
play.
deuces, or what do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe,
I mean,
okay.
deuces sounds good. Yeah, you fold
If
out
the
like
guy's opening wide enough.
yeah, fold out
Yeah.
some pairs and stuff. So probably fine, yeah.
Alright,
anyway,
for
Move on.
everyone, just take your
Kings.
notes. You gotta hit the river.
You gotta hit.
Mm.
You gotta hit. Cannot
Yeah, duh.
miss. Yeah, the other day, like some clown jams the queen 6 suited against us, and we have ace king suited, same suit. When we were chip leading the 5-5, we lost. We lost to the queen 6 suited, 21 big blind jam,
Yeah,
He
and
knew.
we did not. Yeah,
keyword, you
keyword.
were
Yeah, we
chip
were the
leading.
chip leader. We were still chip leading after losing 21 bigs. That's how hot we were running, and yeah, we did not win the tournament. We did not win. We got the final table booble. Okay, this is easy. This is better, So like when you see his hand, you're kind of like, oh, this is how it ends, right? Like this is how we start to bleed. No,
This is
not
the
today.
downfall,
This is
not
the
Not
today.
beginning of
today.
the
Not today.
downfall.
Bang.
Not today.
Not
Let's
today.
go.
Ooh. Wait, it's a heart though, and
Yeah,
like,
it's a hard though,
oh
but
my
we're
god, the
happy. We're
queen,
okay. We
anything,
can run it,
no.
Yeah, we can run it. The
Not
hearts,
today.
whatever, Not
You
today,
bang
not
off the
today.
king and you hold against the redraw. Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Multi
That's, it feels good,
faceted.
man.
Exactly. Now we get 71 bigs. That's good. And yeah, we just call. No need to jam, you know. Check. Check the
Could you
turn,
jam?
and we go for
Block.
some value.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Isn't ace eight suited one of the
Chop,
ones that
chop,
likes
chop.
to jam? Maybe not for
Uh,
23.
we could see. I think they will jam like some lower ace X because I don't think ace nine will fold, right? Suited. So
Man,
probably ace
this
eight just play as a call, keeping his lower
feels
ace X.
dicey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we jam much suited aces here. Maybe the wheel?
I- Yeah, the wheel aces a little bit. Ace
Yeah.
four, ace deuce,
How
ace
many
three,
left
maybe.
are we? Final three?
I'll take a quick look because I have the book graph, right?
This is probably final two tables.
Yeah, it's like final three for
Final
sure, you know.
two? Oh, if it's final two, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Final
I mean,
three,
call,
yeah.
yeah. Call is so
Uh,
clean. Why punt it off? Alright, I'm with you.
exactly. Why punt it to ace king off when you can just
I
like
think you
play it
can
safe, yeah.
jam though.
Uh, let's take a quick look because I like the jams. I just don't like it with like too strong a hand range because it gets like you can just call and then just keep in his like suited lower suited ace X, you know. But let's take a
Yeah.
look at the ICM stage we are currently
You're probably right.
discussing. Mhm.
What about this one? Cut off 16, big blind 53.
Seems good.
Just
yeah.
jam into 20 as the chip leader, where everyone else is pretty close.
Tyrannical almost.
So, yeah, it is tyrannical. You need to find an average of like less, like closer to maybe 30. Otherwise, if you have a higher average, you're never gonna find.
Yeah.
You could click the one above the one you're currently on and just do it against button. Something to start from.
Okay, so this
Uh,
one
we
we
lost us.
are. Whoa, Nick my moan is on my table. Holy crap.
That one's okay, actually, I think. This one you just clicked, Louis? I think this one's probably like not crazy. But I mean, the chip average is so big. Like honestly, this is like not great.
We don't know what the other other tables necessarily look like.
Yeah, we
Yeah, but
don't. But
we know that there's not like a 40 average when your entire table
oh
is
shit,
20th.
this is still early. This is still like 8:34. The tournament starts at like what is it? 1 starts at like what time does it start? I don't know. It's like not very deep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Put it
So
into
we still have
chips
a lot
real
to
quick.
go. We still have a lot to go. Yeah.
Put it into, what does it say in chips?
Yeah, we spent
Uh,
1 hour on tenants.
Yeah.
Are
As
we in
you
the money?
should,
We
Louis.
gotta yeah, we gotta pick up the pace, guys.
Do you think we're in the money?
Yeah, we were definitely in the money. We were
I
definitely
don't
in the
know.
money,
I have
dude.
no concept of how far
Well,
we're in.
hey, we'll make it
10%,
a
5%?
three-parter if you have to,
Dude,
you
it's
know? We'll
a,
make it a
Danny, it's a
three-parter. Let's go.
it's a GG master. It's just a GG master. So the structure is like not that much different.
Yeah.
He's got 70
Slow as
bigs
shit.
with 700,000
I think
chips,
it's
so
36 left.
I
I
didn't
think
see
it's
the
36
chips.
left.
yeah.
36 left.
Oh, you
That's
said it's
why.
still early and now you're saying, alright,
No,
36.
I mean, no, I said like
you know,
early for the time we spent. You know, this is like the second part.
okay.
Yeah, it's not final table or anything. Yeah, 34 left or so.
And we have so
Tyrannical.
many
It up.
interesting spots left.
Okay, let's go. I still have all my sims. Haven't shown
I'm
any.
all,
Exactly.
Yeah, this one we don't have to spend some time, any time. It's just a basic, cold-blooded cooler.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, ace king, ace aces. You flop the pair. We just get it in. So we just fold, you know. Okay, interesting. You get three bet, we fold. Probably get jammed on
How do you
rather. Yeah,
decide for that aces hand? Do you always call pre? Are
yeah.
you
Just
ever
call pre.
jamming on anyone?
Nah, man. Just call
Just
pre.
get it in.
We have position. We have position. Just call.
No, it was hijack
Oh
button, right?
no, sorry. I mean, it's just like the SPR is just so low. Just don't want to like.
Yeah,
You don't need to
yeah.
like get in more money because you could always just like play your aces.
If he ever has like a bluff that he's picking on you with, you want him in the pot still to be like c betting
Yeah.
at it. That spot
You
was
just
like a
want
just
to
kind
Yeah,
of a
C bet.
cooler.
But
Mhm.
if you think he rarely has a bluff, you kinda wanna just get it in versus ace king,
Yeah,
in case they
yeah,
miss,
sure,
jacks, if it
sure.
comes king, queen on the flop, some
If
stuff
you
like
have a
that,
Well,
read
maybe.
that he's very value heavy, you can just do,
that's,
just
There's
play it
some
as a
guys I
four-bet.
just, yeah, I just
Yeah,
plow.
but it
it's a
doesn't
good,
matter, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you
it's
can
a
play
good
it both as a.
counterpoint.
What about
as-
this one here? I think it's a bit out of line. Am I wrong?
What? How is this out of line? It's
Small
a
blind.
mandatory three bet, no?
Oh yeah, Louis, these are the ones that you, we've tried to work on these, I think.
Why,
I
no,
agree. Very nice three bet.
honestly,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
I
is
know
like,
it's a
this is,
shock for you guys. I'm just asking a normal question.
not
Is
out
no,
of
no,
line,
is
no,
it too much? I
no, no,
think,
no, 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 no. This is normal. This is
standard.
good.
okay,
Let's go.
Especially when you have this many chips, like, we're a
Yeah,
tyrannical leader right now.
yeah. I'm not folding ace eight offsuit. Like, what the hell? Not even happening.
If it's suited, do you flat it? You must flat it, right? Or would
Um,
you, induce it?
I
I
don't think
mean,
you wanna
I'm not
do,
three bet
Little weak to
calling, so
induce,
probably
right?
flat, probably flat a little bit.
maybe even
Maybe I
jam.
just three bet fold still, doesn't matter.
Maybe Galen.
Uh, yeah,
Ooh,
could be three bet jam.
I don't like,
Everything's on the table.
folds.
Everything's on the table. We're not.
And
I
then
don't
what's the
mind three
worst
bet.
offsuit ace we use here?
Probably like ace four, ace five. I don't want to
Yep.
do it with ace deuce. Like ace five, it
So,
sounds good.
this is jamming ace eight and worse.
Yeah. Maybe like ace eight
That's
suited
against
is good.
20 though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It-
but we're also only 40, like in real life, we're
Big blind.
70, so.
Big blind.
But there is a 40 behind, so you have to have
Right.
something where there's risk behind. Otherwise, the example kind of falls apart a little bit.
I mean, I think it's like very reasonable to jam it with high ICM because like if it gets too deep and there's too much risk, we just three bet and all in. If it's reasonably shallow, then we can just jam.
Yeah, I'm
That's how
saying
I
if the
play it
big,
anyway.
if the big blind has like 40 almost, are you still playing jams there? That's why I was saying that feels
Louis,
risky.
can you sort on the button
Th-
stack size?
this one is 35, and then the button has
What
20.
does the big
32
blind
now.
have?
32.
Okay,
Yeah, I wanted to check against cutoff.
Okay. Against cutoff, I would say probably like less, right?
Position matters, right? Okay, so
It
let's,
matters a lot, man.
Yeah, I was about to say
yeah,
against
this
cutoff, like
is a,
stone bottom.
Yeah.
it's
You
a
gotta go to a
versus button
lower,
thing.
I think you gotta go to a lower
button
average.
has around 20.
There, 41, 18, 26 is not crazy, but I think we looked at that
We looked at
already.
that. Scroll down one
I think we
click.
looked at this one, did we?
I think we did.
Can you scroll
I mean,
one notch down?
Like this?
See what's below. No, I wanna see what's below, like off screen here.
okay, let's go for the
Hmm,
I don't think we're gonna find it, guys. Like,
yeah,
I think
nothing
it's
great.
pretty, yeah.
Okay,
It's
well, the
pretty much,
models have it, right? So it's probably not
yeah.
that.
It's good. We
Yeah, it's
three bet.
good.
We win the pot. Okay, raise.
That
I
big?
mean, let's go.
Yeah, good.
Let's
Good bet,
go.
big spot.
Pot it.
Do you need a bet that big when he's only got
That's what I'm
15
wondering.
effective?
Yeah, we
Maybe
don't have
4
to.
does the
Probably
job?
4.5 is good. That's the job. But like,
Yeah.
I don't care. At that point, I'm like,
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
here
It's
you
a
go,
highly
pot.
dynamic board, like,
Yeah.
deal with
I
it.
want these 5 chips.
Yeah,
You
deal
go,
with
you
it.
look at the dealer straight in the eye. You
That's all
go,
I
I bet
need.
pot. I bet the pot. I bet
Port,
the pot. Like that.
raise
Yeah.
to 4, raise to 5, something like that?
Sometimes
I'll
winning
raise.
what's out there is like more valuable than getting a little extra
Yeah,
value.
I think
exactly.
you're supposed
Or
to
just
call
take it
here.
down.
Yeah.
Why
I
would you call?
guess.
You're in a sandwich.
I guess you call and let the guy call his 4-5 of diamonds, turn the deuce of diamonds, and you lose, maybe. Or like turn more
So
equity and then you
does
have
the
to check the
sandwich
turn.
thing change when it's the big blind left to act as opposed to the PFR left to act? Cause I would
Okay.
think it
Yeah,
would.
it
I
would,
had a
but
little,
of course.
I had a little bit of, a little rage fit about that last time. And it's like, it's relative to the initial opening positions was how we like figured that out originally.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
it doesn't rotate with action.
no, but it kind of does. Let me illustrate. Like if we're the
Okay.
big blind
Okay,
with
okay, let's move
eights,
on.
no, really quick, if we're the big blind with eights, this guy's the opener and the button had flatted and the button's the one stabbing the flop here. I think we would flat pretty much everything because PFR is left to act behind uncapped, right? With all of
Yeah.
his like everything, ace X.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whereas
perhaps.
here, it's the PFRC betting.
The button
We're like the
is
small blind with the big blind left to act. It's very
Yeah.
different.
It's
Yeah, the big
different.
blind has
It's
such
very
a
different.
trashy range behind us. We as
Yeah.
the small blind have actually a decently strong range.
So
Yeah,
maybe we
and I
just
Yeah.
think
don't care that it's
I like
like,
the two bet from the small blind because like the big blind
yeah,
just has like 4-5, 5 deuce suited, all this junk that he has an easy flat after I call. He's never gonna raise, right? He doesn't have
right.
ace eight. He doesn't have like his pocket trees at most, whatever.
It's
So
ace
like
three or
like
threes.
why would I
He's so
just like
wide.
call and let him like hit the deuce five and hit the straight when I can just like raise, put him in a spot, and
Well,
then the
that's kind of
first
where
guy,
I was
yeah,
with that mentally.
it's like the FT bubble, you know. We just want to be a bit more aggressive, and like play our value hands and not let people actualize the equity. At least
We
that's
have
how I
button
approach it.
stabs here and then it's on us and 20,
Yeah,
24 guy left to act. I think we
I
do
would,
mainly
I
call.
would call,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
cool.
Okay, nice. Let's go. Okay, this is a bit out of line.
Yeah, I don't
A
like it.
a little bit out of line. Yeah, this is yeah, bye-bye. So you get punished. You get punished.
I think I like it more if you're like not almost committed against the big blind.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of regretted it. I was like riding the winner's tilt, you know? It's like the high from like having all these chips that I kind of forget my
Had some good
roots.
music on,
Yeah, exactly. We got some
vibing,
tunes, you know?
Three bet
It's just like,
sometime?
Maybe.
I don't three
maybe.
bet because I don't think I fold out better, so I think I flat.
You
Okay.
don't fold out ace ten off,
Ace
Yeah.
ace
10
jack
off, ace
off,
jack off.
Ace 10 off, ace jack off, yes, but not like suited
some
versions
king
or anything,
queen.
right? Plus, like my hand is just really good as a flat, you know? Like what if I get
Because you're
jammed on?
button, I think.
What if I
Maybe
get
to
jammed
everything
on and
here,
he has like king 10 suited? You know, it's like
Well,
kind of
you
meh.
fold, yeah.
for sure.
Exactly. Like I think I just get to play the button, you know, with position and it's all really good. If like the
are you three betting suited ace X here at some clip versus this guy?
yes, like
The
the worst
lower ones,
the wheel ones, like ace
yeah.
three, you know, I definitely see a three bet with ace three,
And then if
Okay.
you
stuff like
and
that.
this guy on his direct left were like swapped, maybe this is one
Okay.
you would use, like EPP kind of.
Maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So anyway, this is an interesting hand. Like I think I played it really well in that I knew that this board was kind of like mine, you know, because I have all the uses trees.
Mm.
It's basically blank eight, which he doesn't have a lot of eight X and
Exactly.
you
He'll
do have
check
some eight
call
X.
once a lot and then you barrel
Yeah.
him off it on the turn.
Yeah.
And your
And I
nine of
don't
Yeah,
diamonds is actually somewhat relevant here because like you're
very
gonna have
good.
8, 9 of diamonds.
Uh-huh.
So that makes some sense. Your
You also
ace eight
unblock all of
Yeah, I
of
his like
unblock the
diamonds.
check
call
calls.
once, fold the turn.
Exactly, because we unblock spades, unblock hearts, unblock. I mean, okay, unblocking clubs is not great, but we unblock
Yep.
hearts and spades, which
You're
Yeah.
he
unblocking the
will
backdoor continues. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, and we block aces, we block nines. Just a very nice spot to just barrel like half pot and then just put him to the test. You know, like
I think the
are you
flop's
gonna
very
check
good.
call like ace jack? Are you gonna check call like ace jack or hearts down? No, I don't think so.
You're
You
gonna
know, it's
call
a
once, but
exactly. So we have to follow through on a turn. Follow
um,
through on the turn,
the
and he
turn's
just
good
folds.
because you actually do pick up some equity and he is actually just in a bad spot with a lot of his continues at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And he
Yeah, I
folds.
guess, yeah, that's good. It's good.
Yeah, and I really like this one. It's like you're using the risk premium to your advantage, you know, and position. It felt very good in game. Okay. Oh, this is
Bet,
an interesting one. This is kind of a weird one.
betting small,
So
I
yeah, range
think.
bet small. Yeah, range bet
Yep,
small.
I
And
think this is
Miss
good. Oh,
Mr. Big Blind goes for a check raise.
uh,
So salt.
how do we handle this?
Yeah, you guys can take a shot. Yeah.
Do you ever just pile it in? I don't know. I don't think you get to fold.
I mean, I'm not folding, man. No way am I folding.
What about just
Maybe,
jamming pre-flop?
I don't
uh,
think we want to do that with ace king offsuit because we
it's the
have
same reason we
really
talked
strong
about
hand.
earlier. You're
Yeah.
you're robbing yourself of the EV of this hand by just
Yeah.
putting it in. It's kinda
If you
like playing
look
too
at big
scared.
blinds, exactly. Like you look at big blinds range, he's gonna rejam like a lot of ace X against us, like ace seven off, ace six off, ace five off, you know. And those hands we have them absolutely crushed, but he doesn't call them versus jam all the time.
I think your jams
So
are gonna be more centralized around like maybe suited tens, suited nines. Maybe
pocket
middling
pairs, yeah.
pairs, lower pairs.
We jam some 10 jack suited, king jack suited, maybe. Maybe even
Yeah,
king jack suited two is good to jam, you know, king 10 suited maybe. And like we just jam a lot of pocket pairs and some lower ace X, like ace five, ace
um,
eight, ace nine, ace 10. Those that can really raise call well, right? You just want to jam those.
Do you ever raise more than two pre? Like 2.5,
It's
2.4?
not my gig. It's not my gig, but I can see the solver. HRC likes to use those sizes once in a while. Maybe in the future I will
consider.
implement that into my game.
Mhm.
I'm happy to do it. I just don't know how it works.
I've been playing
That's
with it, to
that's
be
my
honest,
camp too.
lately. Yeah, I'm the same way. I've been playing with it a little bit lately.
Okay, so this guy he check raises we call. A turn is not great for us, you know, like 8-9 gets there, sort of. So to all surprise and chagrin, he checks.
Oh, wow, what do you do now?
You push?
I don't think there's any reason to push because we like if he has a boat, you know, and it's like slow playing, we just like die. I think we have the best hand. I think we can just check back and maybe catch up, pick off a bluff, you know, maybe improve. But just go to showdown. Yeah, it's a river is reasonable. So we just check it down.
Wow, he gave up. That's, I don't think I like his give up.
I don't like it as well. Yeah,
I can
not
Like,
see
put me
it
to the
more with
test.
king queen.
Yeah. I think king queen he mostly rejams free, so very
man,
weird spot.
when the 7 hits, and he's blocking like the 8, 9 straight, he's
Yeah,
Yep.
probably supposed to continue if he
I
plays
think
check raise.
I don't know what he does, but in theory, but I know that like I'm supposed to jam ace king off here some of the time, which is what I wanted to do, but like you know, like I just kind of played it safe, you know.
Mm.
So got very lucky that he just kind of gave up with the run out. 7 is not great
Man,
for me. Like a lot of his 7-9 cancels as a pair. You know, I thought I was just gonna lose to a pair or a boat, you know, by the river, but apparently no.
this is why you
Apparently
have
not.
to call. This is why you have to continue with like hands like ace king here.
I mean, ace king is pretty strong on this board still. You know, against like jack 9, you know, we have like lots of outs, 10 outs. It's fine. Okay, we raise. This guy goes all in.
Call.
Easy call. Easy colorino. We call and do the one, and then he has the same hand.
Easy poker.
Free roll, miss. Damn, so unlucky. 2.1 because the big blind covers us. You see, I had the 1 point.
Okay, you play check back here. Do you ever like, large bet here?
I think this in theory is like always betting because the deuce on the board, right? So like we should just be always betting this board.
Yeah,
And I think in practice we should still do that because
never goes big.
You
no,
don't
I don't
think?
think we should go big. No, like probably like it's reasonable to go big in practice, but not in ICM. You know? Yeah, it never checks, man. It's just always checking back.
I
Yeah,
see some big in
some
there.
big bets. Yeah, some big. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense because you can like he doesn't have many two pairs. He doesn't have offsuit a queen 4 or queen deuce. He also doesn't have like too much forward use, you know? So, like what does he really have to
It's
defend?
not a lot. It's not a lot to be,
Quite a
Wow.
bit,
be
quite a
frank.
bit of big bet, yeah. So I should never check this board basically.
So ace king has some card matching with kings, which is kings is like one of the most popular big bets.
Yep. Of course.
Yep.
It will like to get more money in against a queen. So I choose to check like uh not great, not loving it. The guy bets.
You gotta call.
Yeah, just call. Like no point raising, you know. Very bad card,
Folds.
right? Terrible card. So we just fold. Yeah, not too happy about how I played that one. Not the best, not the best.
Right.
This is 8-handed. No, it's 9-handed. This is the final table.
Final table.
Okay, let's go. We're there, guys. We made it. First
Yeah,
hand.
we did it, Reddit.
Do we jam?
No, I'm calling.
Yeah, no, we don't jam, I don't think.
No, it's way
Yeah,
too much.
Just a call, right?
yeah. Just a
You're
call.
too deep.
just a
You're too
call.
deep. You're too deep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the sim running. I mean, up and so I
I
can post it, you know, but
think your jamming is gonna take a more linear construction versus
You
player.
got a sim for this one?
it's okay. You can. I may not have it because I might have ran a bunch of other ones, but yeah, just move on. I'll let you know if I have something good. Yep, tens. Pretty interesting spot here. So this guy who treated us is the chip leader is Patrick Brooks. You know,
Oh,
PB
he's a
coach.
lunatic.
He's
Not,
known for being aggressive. You know, kind of wild guy.
So we just
So
he
call
is a,
it.
he is
Easy
a wild
jam.
guy.
I think we don't call. You know, we gotta put it in.
Easy
I would
Gotta
jam.
put it
stick
in.
it in his face.
I would put it in versus him.
So what's your range
Against a
here?
guy
Nines?
like nines plus, eights plus, maybe some lower pairs, but like probably not so much of the ace X.
If he's aggressive, can you not rejam every pair?
You can. Like most pairs, you know, but you don't want to do too much because
Probably.
then it becomes kind of like easy to play against you because you're just gonna like rejam like a maniac. So what you want to do is like probably pick a few pairs that like you think unblock his bluffs, you know. So you kind of have to like just figure out like what is he bluffing on the spot and just decide. Because that's how I approach it. I will also rejam like all king jack suited, king 10 suited, even some queen jack suited if I think he's mostly ace X heavy, right? And I will not rejam ace 5 suited because if he's ace X heavy, then I don't want to block his bluff, right?
Yeah,
And
great
like if I
start,
get
but,
called, yeah, that's how I'll play.
You gotta send him a message. You gotta let him know. Oh, this is
Yes.
interesting. Why so big?
Yeah, why so big?
What's up? Oh yeah, because you see, like we are like quite deep with the opener. So what you see the solver doing a lot is like it will true bet really huge to maximize its fold equity and to disencourage like peels against like when two people are really deep. And I do have a sim for this one.
I've
So
seen
what do you
this.
think? Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I've seen this, but, I think the majority of this that I've seen was like out of position.
Okay.
Can you? Share screen, show this up?
Yeah, I'm kinda curious, especially if you have a sim for it. I would like to see.
I'm loading.
I'm
Oh, shit.
intrigued.
Damn it.
Did you do the research sims though?
Yeah.
Blah,
So what
blah,
do you think
blah.
the sim is doing, by the way? Let's take a guess.
Did you split sizings? Like what are the
No, I did not
parameters
split
here?
sizings. Fuck. I can't go into the stupid thing. Damn it. 1 sec. I think we just like hold on. Real quick, one more try. Okay, I think it's worked. Connect. There we go. Hey, we're in. Okay. So let's take a look. Share my screen.
Show me the science.
Yeah, we got the research backing this one up, right? Screen 1, right? Real good.
It's fake science.
Oh fuck.
Fake news.
Okay, so let's go load hand. What do we have here? We have what's it called? Ace King in the cutoff versus MP open.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
was it this one? No, this one's the one. In the MP flat versus UTG raise or true bet. There you
By the way, I may not have realized it was FT when I suggested rejamming every pair.
go. Yeah. Probably yeah, this is FT.
I don't think it's
Okay.
multi-way.
What do you mean?
It's, under the
It's
gun
not a
open, we are MP.
Yeah. and
Okay.
we got open. So I gave it yeah, 8 big blinds. MP.
If you wanna be sure, you could bring up the little table view in the bottom left
Yeah, yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
Danny,
Uh-huh.
Danny is correct. You, like, to really get an accurate assessment of this, you need to give it both sizings to see if it
No,
would
but
better.
I'm not
yeah,
I'm
we're in
not
the
really
right spot.
concerned about the size. I'm really concerned about whether it flats or it 3-bets.
Oh,
And
okay.
it seems that because like the risk premium is so high, right? Like just think about this.
It's flatting
From
a
like
lot more than I would.
yeah, it's flatting, man. It's a flat.
Queens, kings, look at this.
It's a flat, boys.
But
Uh,
Yeah,
maybe
so
if
deep
you
call
gave
stack.
it
factors.
6, it
Deep
would
stack final table, it's a thing.
Yeah,
Um,
see,
be
I agree with
more.
Danny. If you gave it a option of 6 or like 5-5 or something, you might see, a little less
a
flatting and,
discrepancy.
Cause her
yeah,
3-betting's very committal. It's a lot of chips, so it's choosing
right.
to 3-bet less
Here,
overall and
here's the
mix more
thing.
flats.
Like, yeah, I get that, but like you see, like, it's still the EV is kind of similar, man. So like, I
Sure,
don't think
sure.
flatting is that bad, man.
No,
No, no, no, no,
I
no.
don't
Yeah.
I
disagree
don't
with
think it's
that.
bad. Yeah, I don't think it's bad at
Yeah.
all. I was just saying like, how this range is constructing. It may just be preferring to split it this way because of the sizing.
Probably.
It's still gonna
Yeah.
be competitive regardless.
Yeah, it's interesting. I might rerun it, we'll see. And we could share the thing. But yeah,
Do you
for
have
now,
a?
I think I'm in team flat,
I
better.
don't hate it. I don't hate it, especially like this guy covered you, so, you probably wanna proceed kind of cautiously. Cause if you 3-bet and he
Exactly.
4-bets, what do you do with ace king? You're
I
torched.
don't stack up. That's the
Yeah, you're
problem, man.
torched. You're absolutely
You see
torched.
this one, it goes like this. He
I'll,
goes all in.
I'll send a complaint to Frank, cause this sim is missing one sizing.
Yep,
Yeah, exactly.
yep,
I mean, I
exactly.
didn't know how long it's gonna take, but like, you see,
What it is calling, right?
we mix.
But,
It
okay.
sucks.
Call,
It's
air
like
quotes,
freaking
Yeah.
hell,
air quotes,
like
calling.
even ace
Yeah, I
king
don't
suited
know
is
what will
like kind
happen.
of screwed,
If you go 6, maybe he has some like
Maybe.
13, and then what the heck do you do?
We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
fold then. It's a cheaper fold.
So if we
Yeah.
go, see if he goes like click back,
Or
then
call.
we go jam
Maybe.
ace king for sure. Yeah. If he
Okay.
clicks it back, we jam in his face. But if he jams, we're like, oh my god, you are too good, Then we
What
fold.
is, Louis, can you find something comparable, in the Wiz, just to kind of see how they're handling it, size wise and things?
There's
Sure,
2
I'm
mega
down.
shorties here. It's gonna be weird. I would just run it, another with
Yeah,
a
maybe we
6
just run it with
out of
HRC. I
curiosity.
think. Yeah, I'll run it. I'll run it. And I'll let you guys know. Can make
Cause
it
then you
into
would
like
agree, like, the 3-bet range should expand a little, and if it expands, it probably adds in ace king to
yeah. I think
accommodate.
I'm guessing it'll still flat a little, quite a decent amount, because flatting is like pretty safe and cool.
At least,
Anyway,
20% maybe.
yep. Louis can grab the thing back. Take it away.
Lucifer.
I like it. Always good to mix in some stuff they may not think you have and play
Yeah, it's very
cautiously at an
tricky.
FT
Very tricky.
especially.
Yeah.
Which one did I find? This one,
We have-
35, and then there's with two shorties.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Let's see if they go up to 8.
But we're covered, like, right? Like,
That's I mean, it's pretty similar already. So probably have to wait for the actual sim. What the heck reports? There you go. Like you see, like
what's,
it goes a bit bigger on some configurations. Like I see some 6.5. From between the
Can you do
ETG and the
under the
hijack.
gun 1 open and put it on the hijack? So that like, it's 40 effective and we're covered.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. See, there you go. Hijack uses
it's just ripping
6.5.
it.
Now look at the size,
6.5.
okay? Now you're seeing 6.5, so like, when you're covered and you're deeper, you are seeing that heuristic kind of come into
Exactly. When
play
you're
So what is
covered.
it?
here.
You're deep, you're covered, you size up?
Deep,
Yeah, yeah.
covered, or polar.
Yeah, more polar. You
Okay.
don't want to have many bluffs. You just want to have like just some bluffs and lots of value.
Yeah, and look at the range construction as a result. Okay, so if you look at the one we just looked at compared to this one, this is basically only ace X and like a sliver of some king shenanigans. Whereas
Yeah,
the other one was, it had a little more texture to it, is the best way I can put it. So
Yeah.
like you looked at, what did you look at? UTG1? Is that what you were looking at, Louis?
Yes.
Yeah, if you look at that range, it's gonna be a little less, I guess monogamous with its, choices.
Monogamous. I see.
And we see here the
Okay.
one ace king off was just jamming in that configuration. It's like, I don't wanna raise call. I don't wanna raise
Yeah,
raise.
no, I
I don't wanna
love jamming
flat.
ace king. Yeah, jamming ace king is my like one true love. You know.
Your one true love.
Yeah,
So
gotta
like,
jam it.
in your hand, it might not have been the most psycho to just jam it, but
No, but like this one, I
Yeah.
can't jam. You know, it's like too much. It's like 40 things.
it's
It's like
40 in the one we looked at just now too, though.
yeah, no,
Like, this
exactly.
is the island.
And it's jamming in the one we looked at.
No, but that one's the hijack, right? This one we're
I
jamming
know.
to the
Yeah, I
world.
agree.
And there's
Yeah.
more
King queen
big stacks
suited,
behind.
island.
This
No,
one
no, I'm
is a
still
hands
talking
flat.
flat.
about the ace king from before.
No, no, I know, I know, I
Alright,
know. So
Alright,
anyway, the
anyway, we'll
queen
move
king
on.
suited is I think this is should be a flat. You know, I
The island.
kind of messed it up by three betting.
Yes.
So
I
my
think,
bad.
I don't necessarily hate three betting.
I do,
Yeah.
I do,
Why do
Hey,
you
Louis
hate
hates
it?
it, man. He
Why do
uses the
you
Because-
word
hate?
hate.
because it's
Why
the
do you hate?
island. It's the island.
That
It's
means,
the island game.
What do you do against a four bet?
Come on.
okay, there you go, Louis.
Fold.
There's a much more
Fold.
intelligent question than giving me
No,
some
no, no.
ambiguous.
The
thing like
island
the
and range
island.
construction. No, you can't go out here and say it's not intelligent.
He wants
What-
you
what is
to, he wants you to prove that you know why it's the island.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
You know?
Well, you can't say like, hey, I do this because of the boomerang. Who's gonna learn anything from poker if you say something like that without explaining it?
I actually don't know what's the island except the
So-
lonely island.
Oh, the guy who's reviewing it has no idea what the hell you're talking.
I mean, like, what is the island, guys? Like, is that like
Most of the
Jersey
combos
Shore?
in that
Okay.
region are three betting, but this one is usually pure calling.
Oh,
The
that's the
standout
island.
caller.
I mean, I've heard of that like phenomenon before, but like, yeah, I think this one feels like a call. Like, if he jams, I'm not super happy just calling off, you know? Funnily enough, I don't have a sim for this, but maybe it's like just weirdly overlooked. But yeah, it seems like we didn't sim it. So it's okay.
40 big blind on the button. Cutoff has 20.
I mean, it's just calling, man.
We are covered from this one.
I would just call it. Because yes, the small blind might squeeze, but you know, he
Here,
might
wait,
also
Louis,
not
oh,
squeeze.
you had one.
So
Button has
against-
50 and cutoff has 20.
So
Uh,
against the cutoff's
5
range,
down, 6 down.
Yep.
are you
Yep,
raising
Peter.
this for value or are you raising this as a bluff?
Yeah, that
I
one.
think what I wanted to achieve is like something in the middle, like which is like I didn't want to get squeezed out by the small blind, right? So I made it like a silly size, but I also didn't really want to call off against a jam. So which is why I kind of dislike my play, and I think this is better played as a flat because it just has the properties of like a hand we want a flat. Like cannot call it jam. Doesn't really get value from worse. You know, folds out a bit too much stuff. So I think it's just yeah, it's like obviously calling, right? Like when he folds, it's not even like we're super happy or anything. Yeah, but when we
Call
have king queen
performs
off,
best.
when we have king queen off or king jack off, if he folds, we're super happy. We're ecstatic.
And it's
Yeah,
not
so-
like
Yeah.
3-bet isn't profitable. It's just a little worse than
Yeah.
call.
It's quite a bit worse. So Louis is right about it being the wrong play. But we move on. Show goes on. So now we've learned. We have
Ooh.
learned on the fly, guys. We figured it out, you know. The RTA is in.
Yeah.
RTA is in, and then
Yeah. Yeah. We were
Jam.
like, okay. We're in the zone. We just flat the ace king. You know. So we have the sim for this one. I'll just send a screenshot if that works.
whatever you prefer.
Sure, yeah.
Did
This is
you
bad.
allow jam as an option in the sim, by the way?
Of
Probably
course,
not.
yeah.
Did you?
I did,
Even
I did.
40? Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, you always allow jams, in case they want to jam. But this one's like MP raise, right?
No wonder I couldn't be heard because I'm talking, I was muted.
Low jack cutoff.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, you got me.
Oh
Cut off for
shit.
slow jack, yeah.
Hey, Danny. This one I put in two sizes. I put in two
Okay, okay.
sizes. Yeah.
And jam, right?
And jam, yes, exactly.
Alright, so
Guess
if
what
you
it
play call
does?
here, small blind jams, and then the other guy re-jams, how are you handling this hand?
Oh,
Oops, sorry.
that's
Small
nasty.
blind, say that again.
So you play call, which I don't hate, but small blind
Okay.
jams, and then the initial raiser re-jams.
Small blind jams and the initial razor re-jam. Then I would fold my hand and go on my merry way. I
Okay,
think.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a tough
just
one.
ladder. And
You've
just
only
ladder
invested
like halfway.
two.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Is he
there's no
rejamming
sunk
ace
costs. It's no sunk
queen
costs.
suited?
Maybe,
Uh,
I don't
Would he
know.
not just play call
I mean,
though?
sure. I'll
I don't
steal the
know.
screen. I'll steal the
Huh.
screen. I think this is good enough.
Yeah,
Let me steal it. Yeah, it's fast. Okay.
When you flat hands
Yeah,
like
Raj.
ace king and pocket queens here, those ones are meaning to catch those bluffs that a guy's going to have. And so if you have ace king and you have queens here, flatting them, the reason for flatting them is so that you have strong calls when you get squeezed.
Yeah. I
Yeah, but
agree.
is it a strong call when you're at a final table with like 7 left facing basically a 4-bet?
Yeah, I don't think you called
I don't
when it's
know.
like jamming, man.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I
So
don't
what was
know.
it? Small blind jams.
I do agree
Okay.
with what you're saying.
Then the initial raiser who's MP will just
Yeah.
take his range and shove it in my face, which is ace queen, lots of
You're
stuff.
probably calling that range.
I don't know, man. No. Default. Careful.
Fold. See, there you go.
Loses $2,500.
You're losing quite a bit also.
I don't want to lose $2,558, so I'd rather call kings and make 7.6k
Yeah.
than call ace king off. Ace king suited is folding as well, by the way.
Queens are good now.
So yeah, and
I
this sim
think
is
it's
pretty
just,
accurate.
I think it's
So
just the fact that there's a pay jump on the table. Like you
yeah,
make
yeah.
money by folding and you have ace king off, which is,
Which is not great, man. Like your
you're gonna
risk
do
premium's
okay.
crazy. Your risk
But
premium in this spot is like, let's take a quick look at our risk premium,
yeah, there you go. Let's look at that bubble factor.
What's that, like MP versus cutoff, right? Like quite a significant, right? 12.4%.
It looks
It
dangerous, yes.
looks kind of dangerous, like not great. Wait, we are cut off. We are cut off.
yeah. We're
It's
cut
still
off.
very red.
19.6, 19.6.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
There you go.
Take that
You're-
back.
you're still pretty red.
19.6, man. We need to just fold ace king, I think.
Mhm.
That's too
I
much
agree.
money. Too much money. And we're covered, yeah. So definitely fold. Yeah, but so Danny, just to take a quick look.
Yeah.
To
No,
humor
I
you.
saw no jamming, right?
You
Yeah.
saw like no, okay, no jamming is pretty true, but we have two sizes, right? 5.2, 8.4,
Mm.
and it vastly seems to prefer call.
There
Yeah,
you go.
and like
Yeah.
lots of calling, lots of calling.
There you go. That's the proof in the pudding right there, Danny.
Yeah.
That's the question we were asking.
Yeah, it will prefer call, maybe even more than when it just has one true bet size. Okay, Louis, you
Pretty
can have
sick,
it back.
pretty sick. Love
Thank
it.
Very
you.
high risk premium.
Yeah,
Was
very
the
educational.
stat configuration similar in
Sorry.
the other one? Kind of was, right?
I mean, it's pretty much the
Ish.
same,
Similar
except
enough.
that
Ish.
yeah. It's not like a big difference. So yeah.
I would
Anyway,
say
he
hand
checks. We bet
Gurdura.
small. He bet small. He just folds, and we move on.
Cool. Nice small pot with top. We take it.
Here comes trouble.
He raised to 2.3. I'm
Okay.
a little apprehensive here about,
So this is a pure fold, and
okay. I was
Mr.
wondering.
Genius over here goes and tanks for a long time and then decides that I have to call this hand. Probably the worst mistake of the final table, cost me lots, So very
Really?
sad that I didn't find the fold in game. Yeah, this is a pure fold.
Do you have a sim for
These
it?
spots
No?
are tough.
I do. Give it to me.
Every option feels so
Oh
bad,
my
like
god.
calling
Yeah,
feels
everything
It's
bad.
feels
just a
so
fold
bad.
Three
free.
bet feels bad.
It's just a
Fold
fold,
feels
man.
bad.
So it's never a
Yeah.
prank.
Never a
He
prank.
he raised the 2.3. You don't really have room to prank.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I let you down with my pre-flop failness. Like it just fails to compute.
Well, what is it,
just an
like
easy
one under
fold.
the bottom or,
This is it.
okay.
So you do
So we
some
lose
6.9.
55 bucks.
There is some
Ace
pranking
eight
there.
mixes. Ace eight mixes. No, it's 0% plays this one.
I was saying A7, but I was just saying
Oh.
range
Wow.
wise, range
Oh,
Well,
okay,
the
wise.
okay. Yeah,
size
yeah, yeah.
is wrong.
Of course, there's gonna be some pranking.
6.9. It's
Well,
gonna,
well-
it's committing, right?
I mean, fair enough, but like the point is that like we just not gonna be in this pot with A7 at all,
Yeah, yeah.
And 6.9 is like kind of good size, 69.
So if you prank, it is. Giraffe Ganger, Bert Stevens would be very
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
But it's half
Yeah.
a stack, you're
Um,
not folding anymore.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
we
my
are.
question. Okay, so
Okay.
prank him. What do you do
Okay,
when
we
he
prank
puts it in?
him and then he puts it in and we fold, right?
You fold everything, all the pranks.
No, actually we just call most of it because it's right, we commit to ourselves, LOL.
Then
But
we
like we
have
fold
three
some pairs.
jams facing the open.
This is not the
Yeah,
best sim. Sorry.
yeah, you do
Rejams,
have
let's see.
jams. You do have some jams versus the open. You have a lot of jams.
Lots of jams. Like
That's
any
what you're
pair,
mostly doing.
any suited ace, pretty much. Some suited kings, suited queen X, all suited tens. You got
Caleb,
lots of
someone
jams.
in
You play
the,
14.1% jams.
someone in chat asked
Even
what
queen
pranking is.
10 off. Queen 10 off jams. What the heck?
Pranking
Crazy.
is non-all-in raising.
So let's
But
see
it's a
if
prank,
we
it's called a prank because you have the intention of folding. You're not serious with your raise, so you're just,
It's just a joke.
yeah.
it's just a
Well,
joke, man. It's
So
just a
this
joke, man.
one is like his calling range after we non-prank him, we jam, we commit. And he folds like basically lots of stuff, man. It's not easy to be on the streets. The GGMasters streets. Like you have to fold quite a bit. You fold ace nine suited, you fold ace ten off, king jack suited. Call it repair, but yeah. Still very good to jam against this range. So yeah, we should have folded pre, but it's tough.
That's poker, man.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some. What can I say? Okay.
It's not like a huge punt. I mean, like, if you look, all of the EVs are relatively close. So, I mean,
Yeah, we lose
it's a tough one.
55 bucks, pretty much.
It's-
55 bucks.
That's why
Yeah,
it's
but what
tough.
happens post is what's annoying, Use the small size, I want to fold, but I can't talk myself into it, I got milked by the milkman.
I hate this spot.
Do you jam?
I didn't
Whoa, why
jam.
would you jam? Why would you jam?
Yeah, jamming's not a bad idea, like honestly. Because at
Really?
least I can win the
What are we
pot,
doing?
but I didn't jam. did not
It's
jam.
NocriA. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls off a little jammy jam here or there,
Yeah, but
every
I
river
think,
too. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
just
I didn't
call,
think of
okay?
I didn't think of jamming, but like I like it more than call. If for what it's worth, both are probably not you want to do. Probably
Yeah.
just want to fold.
I think you would have got hurt here if you jammed.
Yeah, definitely. He's not folding. He's not folding.
Oh,
Jeez. So we lose a pot, and we're kind of like now in the not super great.
what do we?
Pot fourth and
think
chips.
here?
Is having a 7 bad there? Cause you, and no, it
Yeah.
probably doesn't matter. He wouldn't
Doesn't
open any.
What I do here, so we cannot jam for 24. I think it's not.
Too much.
It's too much. I kind of want to raise, but I don't want to call a tree bet. So I think limping is what I do.
I was gonna say limping feels like the most natural play here by like, not a close margin.
Yeah. Feels like a
Yeah,
limp.
This is a strong hand that flops
call
well,
and open.
plays well post flop. There's no
Yeah,
reason not to
limp,
limp.
call a raise, and just play poker.
Bet.
This one.
Oh, wait, so why wouldn't you bet on this flop? Bet one.
Because he covers us.
Oh, that's fair.
And
Good point, good point.
we have like risk premium and stuff.
Keep
We have no
betting.
back
Yep, you're
doors.
right.
We have like pretty much nothing to work with. We're just kind of like hoping he folds, you know. We block one of
Yeah,
his folds.
that's
It's like a check, you know.
What do
definitely
you,
AC
how
bet.
would you play a queen? Would you check raise, check call?
Uh, I mean, okay, let's say I had like a queen 10 or something. I
Mhm.
definitely would go for the check raise, you know, because I want to stack a worse queen.
And
If I
do it
have
with
queen
some five
deuce, I
X
would
too?
check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Plus, like he's gonna bet like, yeah, some 5x, some stuff, you know, some 7, 8 of diamonds maybe. Check very small, you know, just get some money in. Fast play. I'm not gonna slow play and let him like run around or flush or something like without putting in more money. It's not how we roll. We gotta have some bluffs as well, yeah. Okay, nice. We take it down. Luckily. This is annoying. Yeah, he jams, and I think we have to call this voice.
Yeah.
This
Bottom of range.
is towards the floor if you're calling. But there's
Nah,
1, 2, 3 players that are below you. You have like one of the higher risk premiums here.
I think it's
Maybe
a
you
Yeah,
do
fold
fold.
because you're
we
ahead
Maybe
of.
you
call
do
we call
fold.
down to king 9 actually.
Do
Sadly,
you? Really?
yeah, we call
Okay.
down to king 9. It's sad but true.
Okay.
We
BBB.
kind of want to bust this guy. We kind of want to bust this dude.
Can we see?
Two
Sure.
Broadway cards are just gonna be too far ahead of too much of his stuff.
Yeah,
Mm.
like honestly, it's not even that close.
Because
Let's
he has
see.
a pretty low risk premium.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm in it.
he
How does he
jams
have
like
wait,
okay.
how does he have a low risk premium? There's a 3-way tie for last place.
Because he's
Okay,
the
we can see.
shortest
We
of
can
the
see. We can see. We can see
I
his
would
wrist premium.
not find a
Small
king nine
blind
call.
versus big blind is not, yeah, it's
Yeah,
not that high. It's 9.3, 9.3. But you
relatively
see,
low.
our risk premium against a small blind, because we want to bust this guy so bad, is actually very
Pretty
low. It's
low,
like
pretty low.
4.8%, man. It's super low. The lowest
I
in the game.
guess. Okay.
Super low because we just don't care. We just want to bust
Yeah,
him. He doesn't
just,
represent more than like 2/3 of our stack. No, like
We're a
2/5 of our
mid-stack.
stack.
He's
Yeah,
handcuffing us.
so
we
what's
bust
his jam
him.
range look like?
Here you go, like this one.
We bust him, we join
Fairly
the ranks of
normal,
the big stacks.
fairly expected stuff. You know, 5-4 suited, some 8-7 off, 9-8 off, some king X off. You know, jamming some queen 8. It's very standard stuff. You know.
Do you think he finds all of those?
I don't know, but I would assume he just finds most of them. You know,
I'd be
who
surprised.
cares? I mean, like I just like generally just try to play close to theory. And in
Sure.
theory, we just make $368 calling king 9. Ace deuce makes 394. We make 1K.
Can we run an experiment with your sim? Maybe like
Sure.
lock the small blind, just to test Louis' hypothesis here. So if we strip down the
My
jam
pleasure,
range
yeah.
by like a third, maybe, just
A
don't even,
third?
well, no,
Okay,
no, I
okay.
mean, not even a third, just like pull it back some. So range percentage, maybe drop it down to
Oops.
29 or 33 or something. Low
Okay.
30s.
29. We're right at 29. But like it's not the right range. That's the
Oh,
thing.
it's not the right range. You actually have to cherry
Yeah.
pick it. You gotta pick it. So,
Yeah, so I don't think we can do it right now. Plus the
Yeah,
server
yeah,
is kind of laggy. But yeah, you know, it will probably call tighter, you know?
okay, so it's a call here. You're supposed to call queen 7,
Yeah, yeah.
9, all aces. Okay, so very
Yeah.
chippy-ish kind of call, right?
Yeah, for very low risk premium, right? So but
Against
he
that.
has the ace 10, you know? So maybe Louis was right. Like he's a tight guy, you know. It's kind of tilted me. So we pull off the punt of the century.
I feel like this is a
Get
jam now.
get ready, guys.
I'm jamming
Oh,
here.
oh no.
Is it not a
I'm not
limp?
I didn't run a sim for this one, so I don't know. But
Limp
like
jam.
I would
Well,
limp.
dude, you,
No,
nobody could
limp
have
honest,
fold.
written
Limp
the
fold.
script. Nobody could have written a script better than this.
Limp jam.
Because I'm so tilted, right? I'm so fucking
Oh,
tilted at this guy.
This is the blocker, punty
I'm
blocker.
like, go to hell.
Yeah.
I think
Let's
it's
this
go.
cool.
feels,
This is
if you look
very
at the
chippy
spot we
V. This
just
is
looked
good.
at, yeah, if you look at the spot we just looked at, you're basically the small blind to the big blind. It's basically the exact same sim you just had, except you're small blind, which means this was like jamming pre-flop, but
I
This is
mean,
probably not bad.
like King Tree was not even jamming pre-flop in the last sim. It was
Was it not?
jamming.
I thought
Yeah,
it
and
was.
then it doesn't. The limps or
It's a
just
limp
raises,
fold,
like min
right?
raises. Yeah. It's a limp
Raise.
fold, I believe, you know. I cannot believe it's a limp jam unless I see it for myself, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it's limp folding, man. It's not limp
Limp
jamming.
jam
Limp jamming
suited?
burns
King
money,
three
man.
suited or what? No, open jam?
King
King
tree
three
off. It
suited?
burns
Yeah,
105
no, but
bucks.
like what range do you limp fold? I mean, sorry,
Uh,
limp jam, limp jam.
Jack tree suited, King tree suited, King 7 suited,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
okay.
stuff, you know? Pairs, Queen 9 off even, 5-4 suited even, but not King tree off. So that was a little uh, tilt juice. You know, get the tilt juice. Tilt
Boom,
juice.
boom, boom.
Bet one?
Okay.
Yummy.
I think we just bet small. Or did we? Yeah, bet small, right? Oh. Turn a draw. I kind of just like check it back, I think. I just didn't want to get check raised. We still have some showdown, you know? A very bad river, so scuffle. Unlucky. All in. We win.
What a net.
Hanging in there, hanging in there. Consider jamming, but like I think like 9's good enough, you know. But Patrick Brooks over here has other ideas.
So what do? You just call?
Jam it in. I'm not in the mood to fold. To call, you know. Bang. Uh what I don't think you can see, but one guy folded 9-7.
Ooh,
So one outer, 60K pot, guys. Like
Woo.
EV. 60 G's of EV on the one outer.
Wonderful.
Wonderful, yeah. So we
Must be
survived.
nice to be
We
Okay,
here.
what
survived.
about this here?
Yeah. What do? We just jam this shit in, right? Jam Marino. Easy. We're bullying the table.
Huh. Do you have a
This
sim
one,
for that one?
this one, I mean, that one's easy jam. So I didn't sim it, I think, because it's like just
Offsuit?
everybody's even stack. Everybody's even stack. You know, we have like 2 big cards. Nothing can call us except like aces, kings, ace, king suited. Ace,
Offsuit?
king.
What do you
Yeah.
I
think
need to
here?
see it to believe it.
Oh, easy jam, man. That one I can sim it easy, but
What about
but
this?
yeah, this one we fold. You know,
Yeah.
because yeah, we didn't jam it because the big blind has so many chips. You know.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah. This
Alright,
one's easy
I believe it
jam.
now.
Yeah. Even stacks, you can jam
Yeah,
like
yeah.
very wide, yeah.
Trying to think about
It's
it.
like okay, so this is like a kind of like a creative move. Like we rejam over the
Is it creative?
chip leader.
The wheel seem fine here.
So everybody who was watching immediately said they think it's a punt, you know, the moment the hand ended, you know, they was very respectful to me during the hand. You're like, oh my God, Jeremy, I think it's a punt.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
think
like,
it's good.
I
No,
don't
the
know, man.
wheel.
I won the hand.
Okay.
So the sim says that it's kind of punty, but not really because it jams a little bit. You know,
What about
it's
the
not that
five?
interesting.
Okay.
It's not that interesting, the sim, but like it'll just use all suited aces, the wheel ones, and just jam it a little bit. You know?
You got a real sim for it?
I do.
Wanna
I
share
can
it real
steal,
quick?
sure. It's the last one anyway, you know? Why not?
Yeah.
There you go. What is it? Hijack is the big guy. He opens, you know. We are the button.
Yeah.
Oh, we have like the multiple sizings again, you know? Like just to show.
So it picks the wheel a little bit, right? Suited aces.
7%. Yeah. Kind of punty, but that does it 3.9%, yeah.
Yeah,
Ace
because
4, it does it. Yeah.
your value range is so tight, you need some of these equity bluffs.
Yeah.
And then you're folding nines.
Oh yeah. The 9's gonna fold, yeah. For sure. Ace 5 is better. It does it 41% of the time. Loses a bit of equity, but it's fine because we want to have like aces. Right, we want to have like ace king.
Could you show the configuration one more time?
configuration meaning like this?
Yeah. So we got an 11, 7, 17 in the big boy. Alright, so
So
we're
we
like
can here's some
tied
bubble
for
factors for you,
second,
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, I have lots of risk
Wow.
premium against a guy like, not really, man. Like hijack.
What's his open range look like? Sorry, after you're done.
No, just like I don't know. It's kind of like button versus hijack is quite high risk premium. So we're not supposed to
Yeah.
go crazy. But his is his open range, right?
Like
Take a
how
look.
respectful is he here?
Not super
Not,
respectful, man.
okay, wow, I'm so,
But he does a
it's
lot of
like,
jamming. He does a lot of jamming. That's the thing. Like he jams queen deuce suited. He jams like 5-4 suited. You know. So like those hands we don't really target. What we're targeting is like this part. The how do I
that is a
say like
ton of jamming.
the red part. Yeah. Yeah. This
Was
you're
he
gonna see this
jamming
a lot
like
in
that
the final table.
in game?
Yes, he was. Like he
Wow,
jammed like
okay.
every hand before this. That's why when he min raised, I kind of like jumped at the opportunity to kind of just like, okay, like this is the exploit, you know? Like
Yeah,
you're over jamming, you're under like when you min raise, I read it more as like a bluff.
especially when you have the ace, right? That's why the ace blocker is so
Yeah,
important here.
that's why it's important because like
I
all
don't
the
think I
ones I
would ever
call
fold
off,
nines. Oops.
these ones, yeah. Yeah, nines is tough, but you gotta make those folds
Yeah,
sometimes.
good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
When you see his range, it makes a little more sense, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because like if you think about it, like what is nines, right? Like was it beat? Like nothing much. Like was it we three bet all in and then he calls tens
Can you
plus.
flat? You can't even really flat, huh?
We can't flat, man, because like you look at this. What there's no flatting.
Yeah,
0.3.
no.
Risk premium is too high. But we gotta be aggressive. Just jam your tens, jam your ace and suited plus, ace queen off, and then some wheel aces and you're good. Even king jack suited is a pure fold almost.
Wow.
King queen suited, we gotta go. Gotta jam it in. Yeah. Crazy but true.
Very nice, nice,
FT spots
Nice.
nice little jump.
are tough.
We get it true. We get it true. And then good old Mr. Patrick Brooks. Mr. Brooks wakes up with kings and ruins the party. Ruins the party. Unlucky. Yeah. What can you do? Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he got one back. You know, he deserved it. Yeah. Okay. Double up. Good three-way. We call it off. Oh no, the turn ace, man. Two outer. That's a sick. I mean, queen or an ace would have been to put the final dagger. If not, we just triple up and get like 17 bigs. Really good.
Is this not a
Yeah.
spot to keep one big blind behind?
We kept like 0.18.
Oh, okay.
And I actually tanked for like a very long time before calling it off. Because I kind of figured that like this guy was not gonna bust, you know? The
Okay.
stronger range,
He's not
the
like.
strong yeah. The stronger range would be in the big blind. So the small blind was not gonna take him out. So I'm just gonna call and like have two big cards and just try to win, you know?
Good flop.
Yeah, good flop,
That's the shit
not a great
there.
turn, and then yeah, like it makes sense. Like this guy was not gonna win. The ace deuce was not gonna knock him out.
Yeah,
So yeah, yep, GG's guys, 40K.
alright,
Still
man.
a nice score.
Yeah,
Very
And
nice run.
very,
thank
very
you.
nice.
Yeah, and
As
good
usual,
review. Yeah,
Thank you for sharing your hands. Never
my
easy to put
pleasure.
yourself out there. Always nice
Mhm.
to see your hands.
Yep.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank
Well
you.
played.
It was fun.
Good effort.
Awesome. Hey, you watch your mouth, man, Frank. I'll see you in the Club GG streets. I'll see you. Yeah, we're gonna battle.